Hello again there, boys and girls. Let's go ahead and hop on in. So, true to life, we got late models, or super late models in this case, at Bristol. And we've got kind of a base setup. We've got 15 minutes before we jump into the actual race session, but right now we got 12 registered. I know Jeff is going to be racing this one, I believe. Yeah, so obviously we got to make some changes time-wise. We are not looking too great on the charts, but we'll see what we can do to try and get that fixed up. Right now we're running the low line. We're going to take this thing out one more time and see what kind of times we can do if we're running around the top. But before I do that, let's take a look at the pressures and everything that we got. So 18, 18, 19, 19, 1250 for stagger, and then we've got 1875. So ballast-wise forward, right now the car's a little bit tight. So tape variation right now we're at 50. And the balance bar is actually at 51.6. So in terms of what we're looking like here, we're running, looks like a 450, a 450, a 450, and a 425. So there are definitely things that we can change here. First and foremost, we're going to lower this down. So that's number one. Right now we got the ass end of this thing jacked way up in the air. See what that did to our cross weight right there. It's looking like, 51. So what we'll do is let's go out. The one thing I do want to do as well is I want to put a little bit more gear in it, or take a little gear out, so we can try and run the high side and see what this feels like. So we'll go out here, see what this kind of feels like, and we're going to be making some kind of course adjustments, and then we'll see. Now just kind of see where this thing puts us. See, I mean, we're just on the chip way too much. We just don't have enough throttle to get down straight away. So let's go back in so we can actually get like an actual gear in here that works. I can never remember which way is the right way to go. What's up, Carson? Well, I mean, it's really about the crossweight more than anything. I mean, some rake in the car is good. It helps get the spoiler up in the air to help up with the downforce with these cars, but which you wouldn't think would matter too much here, but it does. I mean, aerodynamics do play a part. So let's take a big old swing at this thing. Let's put a 426 in it and see how it likes that. Like I said, I can never remember which way is longer gears versus shorter gears. I want to say that we just made the gear shorter. Yeah, we did. Alright, so that's not what we wanted. So let's go back into the pits. Put this thing, we were at a 4 originally. I want to put a decent amount of gear in this car, because I think the quick way is going to really kind of be rolling around the high side. But let's take this back and go the other way with it. Let's bring it down to a 90. See what that does. And more people are showing up, which is good. Taller is lower number. There you go. See, if we're going to be running the high side, we got to loosen this thing up on entry quite a bit. See, we don't have any of that rear weight to help us turn anymore, so we're going to have to play around with this. Oh yeah, it's definitely tight. It doesn't want to turn worth a shit. So let's see what we can do to do that. It's definitely tight kind of all around. So in terms of what we want to do, I don't want to put the pressures up too high. I think that's probably where we want to be, so we need to really kind of focus on chassis more than anything.
The one thing I do want to see is what are we looking like
You know, are we bottoming out? You know, that's the one thing I do kind of want to see, which we are. So, I mean, we're definitely kind of rolling around on the bottom. And you can see right here, I mean, we're bottoming out a fair amount. So what we're going to do to first fix that is we're going to toss some Packers. It's got a bunch of shims on this side, which is not typical. But we're already as high as we can be up here. So let's put some Packers in the back. And again, we want to get this cross weight down. So first and foremost, let's move that forward, which is going to well, pull it back anyway. So that's going to try and loosen the car up just a little bit. But in terms of what we want to do, I'm just kind of looking at these ride heights and whatnot. First and foremost, this is not a lot of camber. You know, we can pull a little bit more. And personally, I want to see a little bit more caster in it than that. But that's just me. So again, I mean, the more positive, you know, caster, the more oversteer we're going to get. But we're kind of making wholesale changes because we don't have a ton of time here to really work around with it. 8 gallons is plenty of gas. But yeah. Camber thrust. Nope, we haven't done the subscriber race announcement yet, Robert. We're still trying to figure out what I want to do. I know. I agree, Carson. It would be nice if they actually played the sounds. So, one thing that we will do, let's bump these staggers up, you know, quite a bit. I mean, the turns are relatively tight for what we're doing. But let's go back out here and see what this feels like. And again, making some kind of course adjustments here just to get the balance feeling a little bit better. Bouncing off the wall doesn't help anybody. I want to try and take some more brake bias out of it here.
Inside, all clear, all clear.
Like I said, that's a lot to try and keep this thing up, but again, still feels pretty tight on entry. More than anything, it just doesn't roll into the corner. But we'll see. Old guy Sim says to drop. What's up, Viz? Old guy Sim saying to drop a pound on both sides. I think that's probably not a bad idea. Let's do that. But really, we just need to get this cross weight looking better, because that's just not helping anything right now. Oh, go back to the garage. Wrong way. See, and that bringing that back down is only making the car tighter. I think a lot of it's up in the air pressures, but we'll see. Really, I think these spring rates aren't helping either, personally. Oh. But let's try this. Chris, what's going on? That should feel a little bit looser. We'll see what it does. I don't know if it's going to be any quicker. Again, you look at these times, and there are guys that are running just way damn faster than we are. Oh, it's loose. It's definitely loose.
Have a slow car on the bottom. Go high. Outside.
We can almost run the bottom with a setup like this. I mean, it's just
You're clear high. Clear high.
really loose. Kind of feeling it out, because honestly, if we can run the bottom and run where people aren't, might not be a bad thing. Did I mention it's loose? Yeah. Alright. So just kind of loose all over. But let's go back here. Let's go back. Put that stagger back where it was. And I want to actually come back on this gear just a little bit. Yeah, let's go back on that gear just a touch. Really, the car just in general just kind of feels slow. Try my new Smyrna setup. What, for here? Okay. Alright, so let's load this car setup. Man, what did I do with it? Should be in here. New Smyrna Night. I think this is it. I think this is the one that we tried to play around with. But 450, 450, 425, 350. So we just got a softer spring in the left rear. We'll probably have to change the gearing a bit, I assume. I didn't even look. But we'll try it. I would say the gearing probably does need to be changed. Ooh, what's up, Daniel? Don't think that's your set. Okay, well, we'll try. Like I said, I know we had one from you that you had sent me. Nope, I don't want to cancel my setups. That's a Martinsville set. Oxford is the one I've got from you. I don't know if... I know you made one for me at Myrtle Beach. I don't think you sent... Did you send me one from New Smyrna? I don't think so. I don't have one in here anyway. I've got an Oxford one. What's up, Dawson? Say, it is 7:15. We're about to turn into a pumpkin. Try the one Jeff and I gave you for Martinsville. Okay. And change the gearing. Qualifying will start in 2 minutes and 1 second. Alright, well, let's get over here and do this.
Slow car down low. Got a car stopped ahead.
See, the big thing with this set, I remember, is the steering just feels really, really heavy. Oh man, it's really tight getting in. I don't know. I don't think that I don't think that's a step in the right direction. But anyway, so let's go back. Let's head over to the race session. I'm gonna take a look really quick at the on the backside here and see if I could find the one that Viz had sent me, which was okay. You did send me one for New Smyrna. Show and folder. And again, I'm doing stuff on the back side here, guys. Just bear with me 1 second. Alright, let's try this again. My setups. No. Alright. And this should be that one. How much time we got left? Oh, I forgot. I have to look at the gearing here. Gotta look at the gearing. This should be fun. This should be fun. I swear, we do this every single time. What are we doing? Put it at a 396 and see what that feels like. We got a minute here. Minute 44.
Got one outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. You're clear high, clear high. Car stops ahead. Go high. Go high. Have a slow car on the bottom.
It is tight. It is definitely tight. It doesn't turn on throttle, I'll say that.
Outside. Stay low, there's a car on the high side. You're clear high, clear high.
It does not turn on throttle. Do you have a setup you created? We do. It is terrible. But so far it's faster than everything else we've said. But if you take a look at the times people are running it here, I mean, we are dead ass last. Granted, we haven't put the actual setup that we had here. But still, I mean, we were just not so. Yeah, well, I mean, the crossweight's sitting at 52.3. I don't know why, but it is. No, we're not going to save it. Let's go back to what we had, which was what? Bristol, Night, what the fuck? Again, overall, I mean, the car's just a little bit loose. That's what it feels like anyway. But hell, if we can roll the bottom with it, we'll roll the bottom with it. So we have the checkered flag, but we're gonna run around in the probably in the back on this one. Connor's fast wherever he goes. All right. Well, the bad news is we're the 5 car, and Jeff's up here. He's fast. We're not. Let's go to the garage. Go to the chassis. Put full tape on it, and we're just gonna move some weight forward to try and get this thing stabilized. Got you by .002. Damn. Nice race. Did I mention this car's loose on throttle? Oh my god. Still loose on throttle. We just have to like drop our tire pressures here. It's gonna nix that lap. This car is not drivable. Alright. So, like I said, the car itself, it feels just on edge the whole time. This feels like the Rockingham set all over again. So, let's go back here. And what do we have it at? Really, I think we just brought that right rear or left rear down a little bit too far. Because we'd already backed out the stagger there, yeah. We could probably go back on that adjustment that we made. Let's see the bump and rebound stiffness. It's ugly. Come on. I mean, do you expect anything different? So in the rears, we've got rebound, which is going to tighten it up. I mean, we can always bump that up, which probably isn't a bad idea. Just a couple clicks just to try and get the thing safe. What's up, T-Ball? Yeah. I know you guys like to watch me struggle, so I didn't want to disappoint you. Well, we're not last. We're not good, but we're not last. Put this back to 50. Apply. Done. It looks like we're going to wait here. So we've got a little bit of time that we can analyze this setup a bit more if we want to. Now, being the 5 car, we're going to have to get a decent finish here. We've got 22 cars in here. So, taking a look, people will go home. All right, basically we've got 8 laps. Looks like we're going to have 7 head over to the feature from that. So that'll be 14. And then the Consi, you know, there'll be 10 laps. We're going to take at least 1 to the feature. You know, and then we've got that feature. So we'll see how many people they take over. So it's a big field. We're going to have a cut here. No. So many people I don't recognize. Oh, yeah. Yeah, but watching these setups come together. Or not come together anyway. But again, I mean, the car just overall just feels really loose on acceleration. I mean, I'll say that. So I have a feeling, why don't we just drop everything down 1 pound? We'll take a look over here at cross weights. Looking about the same, maybe a little bit better, but those poundage is down a little bit. Hopefully it'll make it a little bit better. Definitely brings people out of the woodwork. Oh yeah. So Jeff in the stream there is going to be the 3 car up here. And how did Jeff qualify? I'm blind. Qualified 2nd for Heat 2, so he qualified 4th. Anyway, let's pull this out. And no, Dawson, we don't live in the Midwest. We live right in the buckle of the NASCAR belt, right in North Carolina. off they go. 17 had a little bit of trouble getting rolling there. But I'm interested to see the lines that people are taking, if they're running the bottom or they're running the top. Oh, we got one in the wall back there already. So the 2's not bashful about running the top. I have a feeling we're going to be right in the middle. Looks like he had some troubles there. Ooh, close. Right on the back bumper. Right on the back bumper of Mitch there. Gotta take it to the high side. SCR's like speaking Greek. Terry up there, and then we got, looks like Brian. Oh, hold on to it. Hold on to her. Hold on to her. For good measure. Oh my God. Super junk on the backstretch. Nice Q lap. Yeah, it was a nice Q lap. So Connor up there holding it down in P1. It looks like he's running the bottom. Three people faster than me. I've never heard of him. Is there any racing actually going on here? Well, we got 3 guys that are junked. I think we got more than that, but all right. So these guys are off track. Again, as far as what we're going with, it's an absolute Hail Mary. The car was pretty much undrivable in practice and in qualifying, so it's what we get for stepping into the sim late. You know, you gave yourself 15 minutes, and you're going against people who've been working on this like it was the cure for cancer. So, toe-wise, yeah, that's where we're at. But let's go ahead and hop in here, and we'll roll forward here. So the one thing that we could do to try and tighten the car up is just raise the front up a little bit. We did drop it down, and really it got that kind of feeling where it's kind of hard to describe. It's a feeling I like in this car. It's very fast if you can get it right, but it's basically this feeling that when you pick up the gas, the car kind of twitches sideways and stops. It doesn't just come around, it basically starts to turn around and then doesn't.
It's the pace car.
So that it really is a good feeling. It makes the car turn. Yeah, the Bristol Knight what the fuck setup. So we're gonna have to tread very lightly here. Yeah, mainly just because we just need to be courteous to the people that we're racing around more than anything. But Jeff's up there in the 3 car. So he's sitting on the outside pole.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Bye.
But top 7 gets us in the show, which that would be nice. So we could kind of make some potential adjustments. And then while everybody else is running the consolation race. So that would be nice, provided that happens. Right now we are starting 7th, and hopefully we can just hold it down right here and not get wrapped up in anybody else's junk. And just take a nice, easy transfer.
Alright, man. Race cars in. Green, green, green.
It's still loose. But it's a lot more stable. But I mean, you can see we just cannot commit back to the gas. Like if you watch the bottom corner and what we're doing, and I hope that you guys can see it because it's kind of doing what I was describing. Like when we get back to the gas, just watch the corner of the window. You see how it just kind of stops? Like it starts to turn. It kind of just twitches as the car sets right there. And I hope you guys can see that in the window. Honestly, the car's starting to come around. It's starting to kind of tighten up a little bit. So it might just be that the thing's kind of a pain in the ass for the first couple laps, and then it starts to feel okay. Because now we're starting to be able to commit to that gas. Let's try moving it up a groove. Really, we could probably give it some more gear, or take a little gear out to just open it up, because I mean we're hitting that rev limiter pretty early.
All right, man. White flag at the line.
Honestly, that's not bad. Like I said, it's real twitchy the first couple laps right there, but it's almost like once the pressures come up,
There you go, man. Good job,
it
driver.
starts to feel a little bit. What are you doing? But anyway, 6th place. We transfer over. So it looks like the Consi race right there is going to have 8 cars in it, which let's take a look at the garage here. Take a look at our temperatures. 149, 143. We didn't run a ton of laps here, so I'm not expecting any kind of earth-shattering news over here. But the one thing that we do need to do is, like I said, I want to put this back to a 390. Just so we're not so on the chip. I mean, we're hitting the chip, I mean, 3/4 of the way down the straightaway. So. Viper. Viper. What's up, Aaron? Say we only got a couple laps in that one, but yeah. In learning Python. Hopefully, like it wasn't even there. It's alright, we were just kind of hanging around. But I mean, our tire pressures only grew a pound in 8 laps, so I mean, they shouldn't grow a huge amount. Like I said, the car started to feel good, you know, a couple laps in, so I think we'll probably leave it and just pretend we're the blind squirrel who found the nut. We'll just go with that for right now. But it looks like we've got Russell Carney, Mason Ludwig. Is it Carney or Caney? Caney or Canny. Mason Ludwig, Matthew Kella, Cameron Cave. Looks like we've got 8 cars in here, or that are supposed to be in this Consi, but it looks like we've only got 4 on the track. So I believe, if we go to the info here, 4 are going to transfer the feature, so all 4 of these chumps will make it. Cole is in the next car next program.
Green, green, green.
Oh, we're not live. There we go. See if these guys can wreck each other out. So we're talking about Cole Cabra. Oh yeah, that's right. $14 digging. Slow computer. We're gonna take a little at times the 20's putting down. 15.1, 15.2, 13, or 388. Digging on that low side. Damn. Is it up on the channel, Lou? Did you post it or no? I know you don't record everything you do, but 14 starting to give it up a little bit. 12 drives it in hard. And Cameron's got the position. 20's not really driving away, but oh my god, stupid thing. I wish that you could like remove the pace car from your watched cars, you know, once things start rolling. Hopefully we run quicker than that. But I don't know. Oh, okay, I got you, Lou. I know, it always feels like the best races you ever have are the ones you don't record. So I think Cameron might have gotten into the wall just a touch right there. It sounded, I heard something. I don't know if it was him or what. So 14.8, 14.9, 15.1. So 14 made a really big charge at the beginning, and now he's really kind of falling off here. Looks like Mason's out front. He's really just on cruise control right now, but so while we got nothing going on here, again, we'll take you over here. This is what we're running. Again, I have no idea. We're just trying to get this car somewhat drivable. It's been really, really touchy the first couple laps, and then it seems to kind of stabilize, you know, which is nice. I don't know whether it's just the pressure's coming up or what, but 17's on the left, 18's on the right, 1375 in stagger in the front, 1875 in the rear. Running no ballast, cross weight, you know, looking at 50.9, 50% tape, and then you guys can take a quick screenshot of that. And we'll hit this again before we jump out of the stream. You guys just remind me, and we'll do it. Well, I think we're gonna roll off 12th.
All right, man. Yep. Line up on the outside row now. Pit road is closed.
No, they don't expire, Davis, unless they change something with the programming. But it basically opens it up in the sim. I mean, I don't really save replays, just because it's kind of unnecessary for me. You know, for the most part, if I want something, I'll record it the way that we normally do. So we'll just have to kind of take it easy the first couple laps here, and you know, hopefully everything will work out. So one of these days, I mean, we're gonna actually give Jeff's iRock scheme a good run. So we won a couple, and then haven't really just been back there, and really, to be honest, we just haven't put the legwork in terms of working a setup and doing that. You know, life's just been a little bit busy as of late. You know, for us to be having a ton of success with not a lot of practice. We just don't know the series that well and don't know the setup that well. We're going to a lot of tracks the first time, and again, this is a huge learning curve, and I encourage you guys to get out there and do it, to at least try. You know, I mean, I'm out here, and you guys can laugh and kind of take joy in what's what's happening to me out here. Just kind of be like, oh my god. But until you get out and do it, you know, you don't really know how hard it is. But we rolled from first gear that on that initial start. We got a good one just because we were watching the. We got a really good view of the leader taking off.
Get ready.
But it's a decently quick shift from first to second. But we got the 8-pillar block in our view now.
The pace car is in. Green, green, green.
Oh man, there's one in the wall.
The leader is sitting down. Inside, you're in the top 10. Still there. Still there, hold your line. Stay high, you're up top 3 wide.
Oh, we're gonna make it. Oh my god, we made it.
Caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed. It's the
So many people quitting. Cole Cabra. Quitter. He might be next, start next, but he ain't iRacing next, I guess. We made it through that. I don't know how.
Whoop.
Realistically, we'll be staying out here. We only got
Pit road is
4
now
laps on the
open.
tires. Woohoo! Shit. He isn't a NASCAR Next off town. What is he a NASCAR Next off of? Like, you know, everybody knows Brandon Jones. I mean, he carries the sponsor with him.
Hey Jeff, I'm curious. How do you say your last name?
The world is waiting. I assume you mean Applegren.
Applegren.
How would you pronounce it?
I don't know. That's why I asked.
Okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Applegren. I mean, that's what I'd call him, and he's never corrected me anyway, but he's that kind of guy, he wouldn't. Platt's Pink Floyd. Money, money. Money, 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 money. Yeah, man, if you got money, it solves all the world's problems. That's Chase Cabra. Here comes the money.
He's got the Jeff like Jeff Bodine.
Chris Berg disconnected. Man, we got a bunch of people that are already out. Say Berg just disconnected. He was in the Kodiak car right in front of us, so a field of 18 quickly whittled down to 14.
Could you tell me how bad my nose
Wow.
damage is?
Here, come up a little bit. It doesn't look too bad from this
Pit
angle.
road is closed.
Alright, thanks.
I mean, really, come a little bit closer. You're my kind of man. Yeah, I can't see anything. Yeah, it doesn't look bad to me. You guys know that song?
Alright.
Come a little bit closer, you're my kind of man. So big and so strong. Who sings that? Is that Jay and the Americans? I think it's Jay and the Americans. Minions, go. Find out who sings that. And if you don't know that, it's a really catchy song, 60s, naturally, but that's what happens when you own a record store.
Alright, man, line up on the inside row.
Alright, the thing should still hook in first, so we should be fine. Jay and the Americans, thank you. 10 points to Gryffindor. Nailed it. So our view of the leader is kind of obstructed right here. So hopefully we get another good start. Oh, I think we'll have a decent view of him here. We'll be on the inside, so we're just gonna take it a little bit easy.
The pace car is in. Green flag, green flag. Got one outside. All clear, all clear. Alright, man, caution is out. Caution is out. Line up single file. Pit road is closed.
Welp, it's an Aaron race now. We cut Terry quite a break there. There was a couple times we could have gotten into him, but
It's gonna be another one of these races.
Speak.
It's the 16 car.
You already got shoved into the wall.
Pit road is now open.
did we like... This beat me to it. The speed Life at the speed of Google. I thought it was some pretty good racing, the All-Star race. You know, really.
Gotta remember on this restart, there's 4 gears, not 3.
We will try. So I liked the All-Star race. I thought it was really good. It would
Decided
be
to shift into 4th gear or 3rd gear and just leave it sit.
a dose, more of a dosage thing than having it run every week like that. Because that's just not.
That I, like,
That's
screwed
just
up
not
first time I
NASCAR.
tried. It was just a series of unfortunate events.
Jeff.
I want to see if my setup's actually good. I
Yeah,
want to actually get some laps in.
Yeah, personally, I think the All-Star race should be run like the IROC race. You know, which is the one thing I did like about it. The cars were relatively equal.
That's what I'm saying.
If you want to make it an all-star race, it's all about the drivers and what have you.
That's hard to drive.
Then put them all in equally prepared cars.
25
I think that would be really, really cool, but
Jesus.
I don't think we'll ever get it.
Kind of sad, isn't it?
Yeah, well, I tend to think that the tracks that you have to buy usually have less cautions, but I guess that theory is totally wrong.
Pit road is closed.
Just all about only being 40 laps. People just plow their way through the field rather than passing.
Yeah.
That's why I miss the 90 lap races.
So this Friday ARCA runs out there?
I don't think we need to go to quite that many, but we need more
My
laps.
Chevy
for
crew's gonna
sure.
beat 'em
I think
around the
60 or
track.
70 would be fine.
Who's ready for the Indy 500? I'm definitely ready.
Yeah, you can meet in the middle around like 60, 65.
So, Danica Patrick will finish in the Indy
Because 90 is
500
just a big
over
commitment, you know what I
or
mean?
under.
Yeah, but that's what
Sixth
made the
place.
racing good. You had to stay with it and stay focused.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, for sure.
So is it Applegren?
Oh my god.
10-4.
10-4.
Not too many people get it right on the first try.
Under, I see. 25.
Well, that's what Aaron was saying. I was like, oh.
Get ready.
Alright. Well, we got a different car in front of us here, so.
Alright, man. Race cars in. Green flag, green flag.
So we're definitely quicker than the 16. It's just a matter of getting around them.
Inside. Clear low, clear low.
Usually 70.
Got one inside. All clear, all clear. Alright, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Hey, 15, you want to get
Pit road
wrecked?
is closed.
Nobody's got no patience. Trying to cross us over. Hard.
You're gonna run him into the wall like you did to me earlier for no reason?
Well, when someone's trying to pass you in the hot side, don't go up.
Dude, I was trying to pass you on the high side. You ran me into the wall.
Pit road is now open. Head to the 12.
Hey, run you
Car,
in here.
head to the 21. Car. Let the
I think the
21
right
car
side of my
by.
car has something different to say there.
I as well as something different to say.
Head to the 12.
Pretty sure
car.
the other 19 people in this field have something else to say.
Alright, so we got the fuel turned off. We'll get
Oh.
in here.
Sucks for you. I give Jeff credit. I would have wrecked you if I was him.
Holy shit, Bobs.
Yeah, me too. Kid's a punk.
Yeah, we didn't hit anything. So.
Hey, Connor, shut the hell up.
Line up single file. It's the 21 car.
We hardly had any wear on them. I mean, really, we just hadn't running a lot of laps, so. Try to put something into these tires.
Well, Aaron, I was going to see how the setup did through a long race and then send it to you, but I guess I'm not going to find out.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I just got a little tap from a guy trying to cross it over, but that was enough.
Yeah, don't take much.
That's okay.
I'll probably
We were trying to be
setup
patient.
after the race anyway. and give it a
Bonehead
try.
Motor Speedway. I forgot about that Viper. Yeah, I'll take it. I mean, my setup's titled, you know, Bristol WTF, so it's a handful. But it's weird. It's like it's crazy loose the first couple laps, and then it settles down.
Yeah, mine's like tight for a couple laps and then it's fine.
I just realized that, Aaron, I watch your live stream a lot.
I appreciate it, Chris. So we got 25 on right now.
It would be 26 if I wasn't driving.
Does it count me as a viewer if I have you pause?
Alright, man,
I
we're going
don't
green,
believe
next
so.
time.
If you
Alright, man,
pause
line
it,
up on the
and the
inside
page
row.
goes idle.
That's when I'm not one of your 25.
I don't think so.
I tried.
Alright. Alright, well, we've got 15 laps here. Right now we're in 11th, which, you know, in the words of Harry Hogg, is a pretty respectable position. But let's get up there. We've got a car that I think can get up past that 16. We're just going to have to be patient, especially and wait for the setup to come back around.
The pace car's in. Green flag, green flag. Inside,
So we'll give it to the 2 if he wants it.
clear low, clear low.
Oh, that was close.
You got one inside. Stay high. Clear low, clear low.
Get me past him. Oh, God.
Good job, man. You're in the top 10. Alright, man.
Oh, God,
Launch
back
is out.
there.
Line up single file. Pit road is closed. It's the 11.
Good
car.
running there, Ted. Or Matthew.
Rip. No, that was 3. Somebody
I
else
did
got
not
wrecked up
pass.
there. Well, we'll have a couple laps.
I was afraid to max mine all the way down. I was going to run over one of these big guys in the front.
Pit road is now open.
Like, I'm faster in the 6 car, but I cannot pass him because my car just sucks on the bottom. It's not drivable down there.
I think I'm faster than the 15. There's nothing I can do about it either. My gear ratio is too low to run the high line.
Yep. Seriously. The 2?
I'm just too tight to run the low line.
You got like exact opposite problems. I can run the low line. I can't run the high line.
Right, I guess it's all, you build it on what you like, I guess.
You just can't get the drive off the corner to pass somebody on the low line.
Right.
And if I run the high line, I'm chipping out before I even get halfway down the straightaway.
Yep. That's kind of
Yeah,
the problem
I
that we were
thought
running
the
into,
restart
really. I
with
mean,
my gear ratios for the high line.
it just, and it's hard to describe. Just the car itself just doesn't feel fast around here. And maybe it's just because I got, you know, K&N car on the brain or something like that, but the car just doesn't feel extremely fast. I mean, that's really the way it
gear
feels.
ratio's
I mean,
pretty high line, so when I get on the gas in second, I'm a little slower than everyone else, usually.
That might be the reason why I don't hit you in the ass, because mine's geared high too.
Yeah.
If it's that high, just starting first.
yep.
I tried that.
Yeah, let's not do that.
It'll stick even on old tires.
It works perfectly for me. I guess I'll try it. If I spin out, I'm sorry, guys.
Say if you're on like a 390 or a 396, you can start first.
Yeah, I'm at a 390.
And I'm gonna tell you, last night I done that, just snapped sideways as soon as I mashed the gas.
Yeah, it can be a pace fest, no doubt.
We barely got any laps on these tires, so I can't imagine it being that bad.
We're gonna be on the outside here, which is not really where I
Oh
want to
man, we
be.
gotta be up to like 10 by now, right?
If that.
But this is pretty much gonna
Much as I love
be
racing these cars, I'm
green,
getting
and then
close
if
to
we
being
get another
done with
caution, you know, it's over. So we'll have to make some moves here if we want a top 5.
Alright, man, we're going green next time. Alright, man,
I'm in one that runs
on the
FK,
outside road,
otherwise that's it.
But the issue we've been having is the 16's been
it's
kind of
unfortunate.
slow on the
There's a league
starts.
that I run called the Sarah Contender Series. There's a bunch of really good guys in there.
Yeah, I've looked into it. Those races start too late for
So
me.
hopefully everybody gets a good restart here, because if they don't, everybody's gonna get run over.
Because there's some good guys in there. It's fun to race.
Yeah, that's why.
Well,
I don't
hopefully
really
the
leave. They
7
don't start
hits that
until
chip really
6.
quick.
Well, I don't want to say my bedtime, but I gotta get up early, so.
Oh yeah, I know what you mean.
Alright, man. Race cars in. Green flag, green flag.
16 sleeping up here.
You got one inside. All clear, all clear. Go low.
Good shit, number 6.
I don't know how we missed him. Oh my god.
Better schedule a little bit there, Matthew.
Inside, go low. Next car is clear. Alright, man, caution is out.
God, man,
Caution
we've
is
been
out.
stuck
Line up,
behind this
go
damn
foul.
16 car.
I didn't mean
All
to put it out
race.
there.
I just feel like I've been staring at your back bumper for like 50 laps.
Seriously, man, I was watching these guys in the front.
Pit
They
road
was
now
getting a little
open.
hairy up here.
Freaking everybody wrecking.
Yeah, hey, 15, man. I did everything I could to stay off you, buddy. I really did.
Well, this race is over with.
Should be.
Somehow I pulled another win out of my ass.
Way to go, Jeff. Way to go.
Yeah, I won the lower split last night, open race myself.
So I don't know what happened there, but somebody got sent up into the wall, blew up, and somehow, miraculously, he pulled it off the wall as we were coming up on it, and we missed him.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, I don't know where we're hiding the
My
horseshoe,
question
but
is
we're going to
what
walk out of here
happened
with
to
6th. And I think we're going to
I
walk
got
out of
wrecked
here,
3 times.
granted we spun it twice in qualifying, but
I didn't even know you're still in
I think we're
here.
going to walk out of here with a 2X.
Yeah, I tried.
Really?
I was back up to like 5th. And then
Because
I
I
got
don't think the
dumped
car
again,
contact we
and
had
then
was
I
a
came
4X,
back up
and I
like
really haven't been
5th,
paying attention.
And got dumped again, so I'm just here now in the back, collecting my top 9.
Yeah, that's what tends to happen when you get wrecked in super lanes. You gotta go back to the back, and then the guys are so much slower back there than you, and then you try to get by them, and it's just a shit show. Especially here.
I don't know. I haven't seen so many untalented people put into one session in my life. This is awful.
Welcome to Super Late Models, man.
Can't disagree with you there, bud.
Yeah, well, I mean, well,
I normally don't run official. I just run hosted, and then I was like, you know what? Because I'm gonna run the car store stuff here tomorrow night. I've never ran car store, but someone told me I should do it because it's $200 to win a race.
Pit road is closed.
Sure. No, good luck, dude.
Oh,
Yeah, good luck in those, Connor.
17 ended up
Hey,
getting
C8, 17 car got DQ'd.
8. Oh my. Yeah, what?
Thank you, Connor. Thank you. Stupid repairs.
Oh my god. Did he DQ him under caution? Holy shit. Oh my god.
Can't believe I'm saying this. I got away with a 0x.
What happened that we were under caution? Well, we dodged a lot of bullets. That's what happened. We got turned once, but other than that, we were able to
Yeah,
kind of
took
steer
4.
clear of everybody.
White
You running that too?
I don't know how we did it, but we'll have to go back and see.
I'll be running it 9:30, right?
But honestly, the setup started feeling
Yes,
better and better
sir.
and better. It's still, honestly, it's like it was
I've been
super
trying to
loose
figure
early
out how to
on,
get in that, car
and then
tour thing,
it
but,
seemed
I
like
can't get
the
nobody to
longer
help
we
me
ran,
find-
the tighter it would
figure
get.
it out.
So it's kind of weird. It's hard to describe.
It's 150 laps, right?
Yes, sir.
How much does it cost to get in it?
In what? Cars or Sarah?
Cars tour Super Late Model Division.
I'm running, I don't know, they wanted me to run because I run late model stocks and stuff in real life, so.
All
I
right.
got the little
That'll do it
messages
for us.
from some guy.
Ah.
They gave me a discount.
Well, let's go
I'm
back and watch the
running,
replay, because I think that we've got some interesting stuff to watch on
I'm
the
running the
replay
late
here.
model stock
Great
and
job,
I'm running
driver.
the super stuff.
Yeah, I run late models myself.
Now
so, yeah,
recruiting.
real life.
Matt Chastain, the guy who dumped
Where
us,
do you
now
run?
recruiting. Who cares?
Much like Virginia.
Anyway, so let's go back. Let's find us,
Where?
and
Mostly
go back
in
here.
Virginia.
Where do you run?
In
so in terms of what
mostly
we
in
ended up with, yeah,
Virginia, like
2x.
Good
Unbelievable.
Speedway, I raced at Franklin County, I raced at South Boston.
You say Sobo?
So our race here. This happened pretty quick, I think. It was only 5 laps, so let's let this play.
I've been,
Oh my god.
we've been newly running here at Public Race.
Hold on, let's go back,
so you
because
know
somebody
Michael
junked it back
Tilly?
here early.
Yeah,
22? Oh man, a 10 of the 22. He just ran him right into the damn wall. Wow.
Right last year for like the big money race. We sat on the pole, wrote a track record and won the race.
Okay, enough of these guys talking. Jesus. So, here's some more contact back there. Seriously, what the hell is going on back there? He gets up into the 10, just cleans him out. These guys are already sitting down on the apron right there. But that was for P1, the 1 and the 2 car, just fighting too hard. Ah, the 1 I think got into the wall right there. Oh man, it just blew him up. Alright, there it was right there. So the 11 gets loose, comes up, cleans out the 8. Somehow we survive. How many cars did this take out? Let's see what happened. The 8, I think the 11 got some help. Just a little bit of help. The 13 stayed off of him, got back up on track, and then cleaned out the 8. So, what can you do? Just sucks for those guys. But we lived. And that put us up to 8th, I think it was, 7th. But here, I mean, we got a really good start, but the 16 just did not go at all. 6 jumps down in front of him. We could have forced the issue here, but what the hell is Connor talking about? Get your fucking name out of here.
Oh, that's cool. Alright, well, I'm back.
Just, again,
Yeah, it was a pleasure running.
I gotta change this, because this is getting annoying with these guys talking like this. I wanted you guys to see the names, but whatever. Well, okay. Yeah, congrats, Jeff. 20 into the 22. 13 up our ship. Alright, so I think the next one is the one where we get turned, because there's the 11 right there. We're just kind of waiting for the 16 to do something here, and then we had a whoa up right here. The 11 cuts it down, just bumps us. But good job on everybody missing it. But that would be our 2X. But this should be the good one where we avoid these wrecks. So we let the 2 go, and he gets into, I think it's this guy right here. Actually, it might be the guy in front of him. Yep, right here. And around he goes. I'm a NASCAR driver, I don't take breaks. Again, just what can you do? But that knocked everybody all out of shape. It did take out 3, I wasn't wrong, but it didn't take out the 12 like I thought it did. Then we had the last little sprint here. Which are from ours, and we're still bottoming out. I mean, God, how do we miss that? So it looks like he's down low right there, and boom. Wow, okay, so that was... Did Applegren kill him? I don't think so. Oh no, it was a 6. Brody killed him. And then that's where the incident happened with those 2. So he gets up into the wall. And then that brings out the caution. Well, let's see what happens with these 2. Smash that like button, hell yeah. What's up, Chris? X-Melts. Oh. Oh man, that started way, way earlier than I thought it did. Alright, so let's go to the chase here and we'll watch Applegren's cam. Hump cancer. I think it's fuck cancer, but that's fine. Well, alright, so the 15 gets loose all by himself. You can hear Jeff try to lift. But he's still out of shape. I mean, that wasn't Jeff's fault at all. I mean, sometimes it's a racing deal, you get together, but that was not Jeff's fault at all. Oh, and then the 6 pounds Jeff in the rear bumper for good measure, man. Brody, reel it in, man. Reel it in. Honestly, our car looks pretty darn clean, all things considered. Considering the cars that we normally bring back anyway. Got a little bit of damage on the right side, but that was it. I know, man. You did everything you could, Chris, for sure. I'm a grammar Nazi. Hell spell check. Yeah, not Jeff's fault at all. Yeah, that's a pretty good, pretty swanky looking paint job, if I do say so myself. But anyway, to show the setups and everything, the temperatures won't be correct, just because we've been sitting here. But 17 pounds on the left, 18 pounds on the right, 1375 stagger in the front, 1875 stagger in the rear. This is what our nose weight and everything looks like. Toe in 116. Again, this is kind of starting with Missile Mike's setup as a base, and then kind of making some tweaks and adjustments to try and make the car drive a little bit quicker, just because of the new tire model versus those setups versus now. So I will say that this is not a race-winning setup, but I feel like with some more adjustments and some things like that, it could get quicker. I do like the fact that the car turns. It is not tight, I will say that. You can almost drive with the throttle, which is what I like, you know, but yeah, so coming down here, looking in here, 450, 450, 425, 450. Realistically, I don't believe all 4 springs should be looking like this. I think that we need to change something with these springs in the back. That's me personal opinion. I don't know why I'm talking like that, but Packer in the back, we're still bottoming out, so we've got something that we've got to figure out, whether it's just a straight ride height in the front, because we've got 3 inches of shims up there, you know, and the ride height's, you know, 326. I mean, we shouldn't be bottoming in the front. So again, I don't know, but and in the rear gear, we were running at 390. We had 8 gallons of gas. So, you know, overall, we'll take it. Let me pull up the results. We ended up coming home. Where did we end up coming home? Where's just the race? Come on. Ended up coming home. No, that's heat 2. Why is that constantly? I don't know. I don't know. I hate these result screens for this. Because that's grid 1 and race 1. That's grid 2 and race 2. Consolation. Whatever. I don't know. Showing us the 6th. I don't think that we came home 6th, did we? Yeah, we did come home 6th, actually. So, I don't know. Anyway, let's go to the results and we'll show you the screen where we can actually get some friggin' information that we can use. And I will show you guys what it means for iRating, safety rating, and so on and so forth. But it's always cool to have a big split. We haven't had that a lot in the super late models. That's a big thing to me. It's always way more fun when there's more on the line, there's more cars out here. But let me pull you guys over to the desktop, and we'll show you what we got here. So again, single split, top split, obviously. My dog is losing his mind out there. So Jeff takes the win. Takes the win. 131 points, plus 53 in safety or iRating, minus 0.08 in safety rating. Brody takes 55 points, and then we take plus 7 in iRating. Whatever, plus 0.10 in safety rating, even with the 2x and the heat we ran clean. Were we in heat 1 or 2? Guess we're in heat 2. So we ran that clean, you know, no incident points. But the qualify session, you should see 4x here. Yeah, 4 incident points. And only 2 other people had any incident points, and we had 4. Because we're losers. So, anyway, but cold down here. 131. That sucks. That's, again, I mean, we complain about kicks in the iRating, but man, when you lose in sessions like this where you got people, the strength of field's only at 2021. So when you lose on this, oh man, it just kills you. Just kills you. Just feels like there's not a lot to gain once you get up in the upper, you know, iRatings and stuff. If you're 11th, you can gain, you know, huge. You know, you're 16th. I mean, you finished 5th and you gained 66. And we were the 5 car. We finished 6th and we gained 7. You know, out of 22 drivers. You know, that part's still a little bit crazy to me, but anyway, that's kind of the way it works for us D2 guys. So anyway, let me pull you back over, and yeah, so I appreciate you guys being on the stream as always. Still working on subscriber race, trying to figure out what we want to do. I've thought about doing Cadillacs someplace. Cadillacs at Talladega is a ton of fun. You just draft and draft and draft, and you can really beat and bang on those cars, and they're really stable. So that's been a thought that we could do that, you know, or take them around, you know, someplace like this where it's a bull ring, and do it that way. So I've thought about that. Again, the K&N car is a favorite. I don't want to do something open setup like the super late models, just because I feel like that's kind of detrimental. You know, as much as I would love to have you guys around and do super late models with you, I know it's tough. You know, some people don't own the car and some people do. So either way, we'll get it figured out. We'll make an announcement on that probably within the coming weeks. Yeah, buddy, the CTS-V at Talladega or Michigan. They did that for the I think it was the Super Speedway Cup Series. It's pretty cool. Caddy on the ovals are fun. If you haven't done it, try it. It's cool. So yeah, anyway, I appreciate you guys being on the stream one last time, and until the next time, guys, take care.